Good evening, everyone. This is Meal Prep Sundays with the DFAM. I'm Margot Drake, the mom.
I'm Steve, the dad.
I'm Teddy.
And Teddy's in the house.
I am. I'm back.
We, the Drake family, aka the DFAM, came together to inspire and uplift other families. We thought we would start with meal prep because everybody eats. And so this is almost, I haven't counted exactly, but I think this could be number 25.
Is it?
This could be our 25th episode.
I haven't counted either.
And tell everyone what we're going to make today.
We are making a harvest salad. So Margot loves like 3 different salads from 3 places or 3 sources. And I did some research to figure out what is in common with all these salads. It turns out that it's a harvest salad. So you can have spring harvest salad, summer harvest salad, and most people have a fall harvest salad. So that's what we're going to make. We're going to make Margot's favorite harvest salad. But the thing that brings all that together is this amazing balsamic vinaigrette that she makes. So we're going to make all that.
And it has evolved over the years. So we'll tell you a little bit more about that as we make it later. But we always start these episodes with our financial check-in today. And the reason why this is so important because we are all about physical and financial health. The two go together. You can never have complete physical health if you are financially stressed, and it doesn't matter how much money you make if you can't enjoy it and do fun things for other people with it, people, places, and things. You know, like that's not good either. So the whole idea is to take care of your body while you're taking care of your bank account. Focus on your net worth. And so with that being said, let's check in.
We got a big week.
We did have a big week.
Ellie Drake out of nowhere.
So Steve and I are checking in with 1.78% to goal. We are going to be making some money moves this month. So you keep an eye on that number. But here's what I do want to say about our number. All of our other buckets are full. So there are lots of things that we needed to make sure we checked off before we started clipping away at this. And they're full. So cheers to that. Stevie is checking in with a whopping 52% to go. And he has given himself until November 1st, 2022. So he is going to crush that goal. Ellie is checking in with a huge jump up. She is now 23.7% to goal.
I think she was like 3% last week.
She was. So that's the thing. She graduated. Everything's changing. So, wow, it has been a month, you guys. It has been a crazy month of great things happening. And Teddy, do you know what your number is off the top of your head?
I think it's at 8 still.
8.3.
8.3.
8.18.
We'll start moving that. Don't worry.
You are. You are getting opportunities all over the place.
I'm trying.
So, did you want to say anything about what are you saving for?
I remember right. I'm saving for rent and tuition a little bit.
For next
year. Yes. So we are gonna make big moves this summer.
Big moves.
Definitely, we have to.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So that is our check-in, and Steve and I have another goal this year. It's a net worth goal, and we are going to crush that. Mm-hmm. We are going to crush that one. So way over our goal for the year. So we're really excited about that. And it has taken focus and discipline. I really, really, really want to get that, our check-in number to move, and we're going to be doing that. So without further ado, let's get to making some food. Let's get to the meal prep. So again, everyone's making food for different people. It might just be yourself, you and your significant other, you and your family. The idea is to just go to the store, buy a whole bunch of the same thing for just 1 week, and then eat a lot of it maybe in different ways during the week. And so you're not completely reinventing the meal. Oh, I just made that up.
Reinventing
the meal.
Like reinventing the wheel? Reinventing the wheel?
Is it like a bumper sticker?
It could be. You guys, you heard it here first.
Trademark it. Intellectual property. We're there.
So this week, the meal prep portion, we're gonna have salads all week. That's what we want to do. So
Salads with the lean
balsamic
protein.
vinaigrette is what we're making kind of in mass. So that'll probably be on everything. It might be on some other things because it's so good.
It's so good.
So I have already. You ready?
We are ready to go. I can talk while you're making the salad.
There's going to be some chunks of time where I'm just doing some stuff, so you can fill in there.
One of the things that I wanted to say hi to the live viewers. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let us know if you are actually prepping the food along with us. If you're doing it later, you can always just work this time slot. You know, this is going to live on my YouTube channel, live on my Facebook page for eternity. So you can just decide, Sunday night doesn't work for me, but you know what? Monday night does, or Tuesday morning does. Just go ahead, use our emails, shop when you can, and watch the episode and prep along with us. We can get so much done in an hour. And this is the thing that I keep hearing from people that haven't made the decision to get organized with their meal prep is, I don't like to eat the same thing every night. Let's talk about how we have eaten in the last 6 months.
Oh my gosh, we've had so many different exotic things. We've made things that we've never made before for meal prep.
Yep. Yeah.
Just because of guests being, that's really where that comes from. When guests come on, we always try to make their recipes that they're telling us about.
Or,
oh my gosh, it was so much fun.
Or we just have a craving for something and we're like, can we
Let's
make
try
that?
it.
Or we haven't had this in a really long time. So I can't tell you what a diverse menu that we have had over the last 6 months, and it's been fun. We've had the opportunity to connect with our family. Both of our moms are regular viewers.
They're like superstars. They have internet game.
So it's just been a fun way to connect with friends, connect with family. Everybody eats, everybody connects over food. We have to get creative right now, just doing things virtually. And, thank God it got us to think out of the box a little bit. And I know I keep saying this, but it is coming. Our website is coming, and we finally have a due date on that. So stay tuned for that. All these things will be at your fingertips all the time,
It'll
not
be
just
awesome.
in your email inbox.
Everything will be cataloged, and you'll be able to search certain things, and it'll be easy to find everything we do.
Yep.
And as we keep rolling and creating these things, it'll just get bigger and bigger.
So if you are tuning in live, let us know where you're tuning in from, and if you're making the food along with us or not.
If you ever want us to try something new, like try one of your recipes, just tell us. If you're on our email list, just respond to the email and tell us what you want.
Let us know what you want to see.
I started, we generally will put some lean protein on our salads. And tonight I've made some chicken breast. And I don't grill outside. I grill inside. We have a little,
It's right there.
I want to call it a George Foreman grill because that's how old I am. But there's a better name for it. It's a little countertop grill.
Countertop grill.
So that's all grilled, and there's a little trick. If you use these, there's a trick I wanted to tell you to keep it clean, because if you keep grilling, all the juices do get kind of caked on. What I do is take a paper towel and soak it in water, unplug it, and when it's still, cooling off, because those things get so hot and they stay hot for a long time, put the wet paper towel in there and shut it, and just let it cool off. And what it does is all that steam really loosens up all the gunk on there, and it'll be so easy to clean.
And make sure you unplug it. We do not want to be responsible for anybody's fire. We don't want a fire in anybody's house. So make sure you unplug it.
All right. I have to have my cheat sheet so I know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to make the dressing right now, and then I'm going to assemble the salads. So you guys are going to watch me make our dinner.
And I cannot wait for this episode to be over because this is so good. Steve came into my office and put the picture that you may have seen posted on my desk for lunch on Friday, and I was so happy. I devoured it.
That's your salad.
I could not wait, and I thought, why haven't I made this recently? It's one of my favorite things. I used to get versions of it from a couple different restaurants, and I just love it. It really feels so balanced to me that sometimes when you have a salad, you leave a dinner table or you leave a restaurant thinking, you know, I was good, I had my salad, but I'm really not satiated. This combination, the balance of proteins, fats, carbs, this salad just makes you feel satiated and makes you feel so good and balanced when you leave. So I always say it makes my heart sing and my tummy smile.
What are you doing?
Just hanging out.
Okay.
And for some reason, I am the only one wearing our gear today. I'm not sure why.
I didn't feel like changing next week, I promise. So to do this, we're gonna make use this emulsion blender. It's also called a hand blender as opposed to a hand mixer. A friend of ours who was a chef both at a country club we belong to, and then he was the executive chef at the JW Marriott here. Frank Gore. He's the guy that kind of taught us about these things. Whenever he made a dressing or like a sauce, generally they would use one of these to emulsify everything. And that's also where we learned about that. Emulsifying is when you take the oil and the vinegar and just whip it. So it's just physically breaking it down so much that it does blend. And it does, you know, normally it separates. This is how you get dressings so that they're creamy and they stay like that in the refrigerator or wherever you have to save them. And you know, always make the dressing. Making homemade dressing is so easy and it's so good, and you always can tell the difference.
You always know what's in it. You know that it's really good, clean ingredients. And how many times have you taken a bite of a salad you were so excited about, and it was loaded with sugar?
That's Margot's thing.
She'll
taste something and it's sweet, and she never wants sweet. So this is like the standard for a balsamic vinaigrette. Okay, here we go. This thing is going to make about a little shy of 2 cups.
I read it and you pour it.
All right.
Okay, so
Start
this
with
is
you.
3/4 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil
Okay, I already measured this out, so
and
good.
1/3 of a cup of balsamic vinegar.
And this stuff, you guys, is primo. This is from, where did I buy this?
Williams Sonoma.
Williams Sonoma. It's 25-year-old balsamic vinegar. And it's like thick. It's so good. It's crazy. So making a really special dressing, that's perfect for that.
That is all about the long game. Imagine making a
25
product
years.
you can't sell
I know,
for 25
right?
years.
All right.
And then 1 teaspoon of Italian herbs.
So here's a funny side story. During the pandemic, I mean, the beginnings of it, spices were gone. And you've heard me complain about no spices. And I needed some Italian herb. And I found this, it's like a pizza wheel. It's all these flavors for a pizza. And it's got the different tops. And 1/4 of it is the Italian herb. Actually, everything else we've been using too, crushed red pepper. So that's where I get my Italian herb. So we'll put that in there.
Goodness
Take
gracious.
that.
So give me this.
Okay, and I think the next thing is a tablespoon of
Dijon mustard.
Dijon.
Yep. 1 tablespoon Dijon mustard, and then 1 garlic clove, and you have 1 leaf of fresh basil.
Oh, that's on that. I changed it on that. That was like
We had a
typo.
huge argument about this.
Not
I
good.
said a
Trust
1/4 of a cup of packed basil leaves. Now remember, this is my recipe, and he refused to write it. So what did you finally write?
I wrote 7 leaves. So, and then 1 garlic clove.
You were saying 5 leaves is too many, and then you added more? Anyway, there are always big arguments in the test kitchen, you
Yeah,
guys.
that was a big deal.
That was a big one.
And I'm going to get like a big fat garlic clove.
Did you want to give a tip on how to open a garlic? I don't know what you just did.
Most people know that, but
Well, we
when
went
you
over
have
it
like
on episode number 1.
So a head of garlic is the big thing, and the clove of garlic are all the individual slices that make up the head of garlic. What you do is you put the side of a knife on a head of garlic and very carefully bang it down with the heel of your hand, and you'll break all of the sections or the cloves, and you'll end up with all the cloves separated. So, and then you have to peel off a little bit of the skin, and you're all set. So there is our 1 clove.
1 clove of garlic and
5 to 7.
Okay, take this, because I'll just put this back here. We'll clean that up later.
5 to 7 basil leaves. Where are the basil leaves?
Oh, let me just go get that. Hi. Are they fresh?
Can't get any more fresher.
Damn right, they're fresh. So I'm just gonna get 6 of these, and I am gonna chop these up a little bit, 6 or 7.
So you want to just buy a bunch of this, make a bunch of it. You know, is this a double recipe or?
No, it would have filled up too much.
Okay. So double the
this
recipe. Just make it twice. It's so much easier when you have everything out. If I think what Steve was saying was he can't use the immersion blender if it gets up too high.
Yeah, it'll spill over. So this is fine. But I might make another one later on just to fill up our little dressing container.
Everything's out. It's so easy. And then you are set. You're set for at least a week.
Are we clear?
Woo! Oh God, do you need this?
You know what I need? This balsamic is so thick that I need a teeny bit of water. That's good. Ooh. Damn. That was
All right.
So good. Oh yeah. All right, you tell me, is that a good thickness for you?
Oh.
Here.
You guys, I wish you could smell this. I know I say that every week.
Teddy, is
So,
that good?
There was a restaurant where I used to go with the kids when they were little,
Isn't that
like
balsamic
preschool
smooth?
age and kindergarten. And I just loved it. It was a nice restaurant. It had healthy salads. They had games for the kids. It also had a fireplace. And they had a version of the salad there, which I loved because of the combination of proteins, fats, and carbs. But the dressing was like gelatinous. And I remember thinking, oh, I love this salad, but I'm really not a huge fan of this dressing. So that's when I started looking for different recipes and different ways to make the dressing that isn't I just kept thinking, what exactly is in here to make it like this? It would just come out in a big blob, and then I would have to cut the salad up and kind of mix it in the little container that it was in. So anyway, that was I think the first time I'd ever had a salad like this a long time ago. And then we used to go to a restaurant called Marie Catrie. We love Marie. We miss Marie. And did you want to talk a little bit about her salad because it was really simple?
So yeah, we're making the harvest salad, and there's a lot of ingredients and fat. We add protein to it, and there's some fruit. But Marie had a version of, I don't know if I would call her a harvest salad. It was so simple. So all she did was greens, and then this exact same dressing, but then avocado, mozzarella, and olives. So it was kind of a Mediterranean thing. And
Did you say it was an AMO?
On her menu, it was called the AMO salad. And it was so simple and so good.
And I would always substitute the mozzarella with tomato, so I called mine the ATO salad. But that was all that was in it. That was it.
So you guys, this salad has, this is Margot's version. I started with romaine lettuce and arugula, and arugula is a nice spicy green that adds a good flavor. It's a vegetable. It's a movie line, I think. And roasted cashews. And when I make salads for Margot, I like to sort of display all this stuff and let her do the. Sometimes I blend it up. If it's a dinner salad and it's a little fancier, I kind of let everything, I don't know, display it in a way. All right, there's that. So cashews, and then this is sort of makes it a little bit of a Michigan salad. Dried cherries. That gives it a little that sweet and savory. Oh, they're so good.
So good.
You're
And
done.
so in the email, if you go to if you want these recipes, by the way, go to www.dfam.life, or you can text 616-344-4401, and you will get the recipes automatically. So what we did was just lay out the different greens, the different nuts, the different cheeses, all the different types of things. And then think about it all week. Your salad could be very different, kind of the same foundational ideas, but taste very different throughout the week.
Right. And from the email, what I told everyone was just keep trying different combinations. And before you know it, you're going to have your own salad, your own custom salad.
So we have, we have Karen Kent, hello from San Diego. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I give you huge props because it is the middle of a Sunday there. One of the things that we were going back and forth when we were trying to time this show was when was the best time for parents or busy people to watch meal prep, to do meal prep. And as a mom, I say 3 o'clock on a Sunday is a good time for meal prep. It's kind of not the bewitching hour yet. And maybe, kids are off playing or occupied doing homework or something. So it'd be a great time for meal prep. So that's why sometimes we switch it up, 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Mostly we're 6 p.m. But I think it's really cool that you're joining from California. I love California, especially Southern California. So fun. Do you want to talk about your paper you were writing today?
No.
No? It was so good.
I was just writing for an application.
She set you up, didn't she?
Yeah, she really did.
There.
Well,
Yes, I
it
know
was
that
fun. Well,
I was writing for an application for something in my college of economics, and I was just talking about being able to put more women in the discussion of economics and have their voices heard. That's just all I was writing about.
that's
It was
just all.
That's it.
It was a great paper.
It's hard to write.
It's hard to write, especially when you're not in
Tastes like onion.
school, right?
So a great segue is the fact that Ellie and I are doing a little book club. It's not a little, it's a great book club, mommy-daughter book club, and we're reading The Moment of Lift by Melinda Gates. And that is Teddy was using some quotes from the book. And have you read this one yet or
I'm
not
not.
yet? And Steve has read it.
Yes.
And so
It's a
as
great
I'm reading it, did Ellie give this to you for Christmas?
She gave it to
me.
you.
She gave it to me for
Oh,
She
to
did.
you?
I still have it in my box.
And then I just decided I wanted to read it. Actually, I asked Ellie a question, and she rattled off a list of books to read, and one of them was that book. Because Ellie's in women's studies, so she's my go-to source about women's issues.
So
Very good book.
I have only just begun and I absolutely love it. And what I think is really interesting is I get to read what Steve highlighted too. So what he thought was interesting. And anyway, I love this book. And I think right now with the recent news, it's a timely book to read. And it's been on my list for a very long time. I've got such a stack of books that I cannot wait to get through. So I'm excited to read this. Let me know if you read it yet and what you thought about it.
Okay, we're getting to the ending.
Wow.
These are pretty. I feel like I'm missing
Those are
something.
beautiful. Do you need?
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. You're missing the dressing. Did you want me to put this dressing in a fancier thing? Do we have one?
Do you want me to put it on right now, or do you want me to wait for dinner? We're going to eat right after
Yeah,
we're
we'll
done.
wait for dinner.
Okay. So-
We always store our dressings in glass because when you store oil in plastic, something weird happens.
Ooh.
Steve knows all about plastics. He can
Oh,
explain
he knows
that.
plastics.
He knows that, but it definitely feels
Do you?
better to me in
You do.
glass, and it looks prettier too. And we have these great glass containers.
Sorry.
So listen to what Karen Ken said. Thank you so much for doing these videos each week and teaching us so much.
Oh,
Cool.
So
very
fun.
kind.
And she's in San Diego?
San Diego, yeah.
I love San Diego. Some of the best Mexican food on the planet.
And my mouth is watering, Karen. She said, I can't imagine how great that tastes. My mouth is watering. I'm so excited. And I always want the lean protein to be a little warm because, I order salads a lot at restaurants. I have very sensitive teeth and I am very sensitive to cold. And so I don't want it on a chilled salad plate. I want it room temperature and I want the lean protein warm. Just because I love vegetables doesn't mean I like freezing cold, wet food either. So Steve makes it perfectly. Thank you.
You are welcome.
So there's so many different ways that you can make this, different lean proteins depending on your preference, different cheeses, different nuts.
So we are putting Havarti on this. So for the pictures, we use mozzarella. And I just decided to try a little dip. It's still a soft cheese. It's a Scandinavian cheese, I think.
Oh, that's why they like it.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Oh,
good.
and if Steve was talking about dried cherries and I saw these. Teddy informed me that cherries were her favorite fruit, which I didn't know until right before the episode.
They are.
But one of my favorite memories is picking a warm cherry off a cherry tree after a century ride. So my friend, partner in crime, and Ironman triathlon training partner, Jen Taylor, and I finished a century ride, which means we rode over 100 miles. And we were in northern Michigan. It was in the fall and the cherries were heavy on the trees. And we just stopped and pulled a couple of cherries off. And I had never even seen a cherry tree with cherries on it. And it was like heaven. It was heaven. And then we proceeded to go to Arcadia Bluffs and drink Arcadia Bluffs lemonade, which
It's
is
not lemonade.
so good. It's a great memory.
It's adult lemonade.
It is.
You
Guys,
can use fresh fruit, like when berry season comes. Strawberries. Remember, we used to make this. We had a huge kitchen garden at our other house. So when our strawberries would fruit, we would make the salad with our strawberries. I remember making it for my parents.
We had bad strawberries one year.
Bad
Those
strawberries?
look bad.
Yeah, you have to keep.
Why were they
You
bad?
have to keep feeding strawberries. Strawberries are very heavy feeders. They're easy. They they spread, but they're very heavy feeders. So you have to keep amending the soil. Strawberries.
They tasted.
Voila.
So yeah,
We're done.
because the food is only going to be as good as what's in it. I want to give you one more tip. You guys, it's 6:29. So
You're
we
killing
are
it.
getting faster and faster at
Killing
this,
it.
my friends. Here's a tip. I stayed with one of my business partners in Austin over the last week. That's why this couple of weeks has been so crazy. We've had so many fun events. Mother's Day, Stevie's birthday, Ellie's graduation, and I went to Austin. And their family does something really cool that I thought, oh, that makes a whole lot of sense. They leave their placemats out and they leave their, they use cloth napkins. Everyone sits at the same place every night. And then when the cleaning crew comes, they clean the napkins. So I'm guessing the napkins get cleaned, once a week. Our cleaning crew comes once a week. And that makes such, sustainable sense. So I love that tip. And so we have our napkins over here on the table, and we all have to remember to sit in the same place. We did. We didn't get these too bad. And then we'll wash these once a week. And so you're not using tons of paper napkins, and you're also not overwashing cloth napkins. I
We've
thought that
always
was-
used cloth napkins, haven't we?
Yeah, I
It's
think
not
so.
a fancy thing. It's literally like we don't want
No, I mean, I think, and a lot of it had to do with sustainability and just trying to be eco-friendly. I mean, we're not perfect by any means, but trying to do all those little things to be more eco-friendly.
to. You guys, that's it. They look gorgeous. I just don't think there's any reason to not have a gorgeous salad.
No.
All that good stuff. Look at that.
Yeah, so good.
Nice job.
Oh my gosh! Bring it close to the. Bring it close. You have to see what he did with the dressing.
Beautiful.
Presentation is everything. When the kids were little, I would call it marketing the food.
What?
Not that we needed to get our food cam
Can't see it. We
going.
have these little ceramic things. So let me take that out so I can.
Here, can I hold it from back here maybe? I don't think you can do it with one hand.
We're gonna do food cam.
Can you see it? I don't know how well you guys can see it, but oh my gosh, you even put black sesame seeds?
Of
Yes.
course he did. Of course.
So good. Maybe we'll get
Beautiful.
some technology working here. So anyway, look at that, you guys. We made it. He grilled the chicken, made the dressing, cut everything up, and you can cut up as much as you want, as long as you have everything out. It's so easy to just do more quantity of something. So, and we did that all in 32 minutes. And remember, we sat there and talked about finances for like 5 minutes.
Yes, we did.
So
We did.
think about that. It just makes so much sense. And think about how much you are spending on food and how much time you spend thinking about it, preparing it, shopping, chopping, all of that. And just think about really systemizing it, putting it in your calendar, time blocking it. Time management makes you so much more efficient. Doing things in batches makes you more efficient. It's so much more cost effective to do it this way. And the thing that I keep stressing, and I can't say it enough, is, and I used to use the word, the decrease in stress that you feel from that decision, not having the decision fatigue at the end of the day. You have the ingredients, you'll have them prepped, you know exactly what you're eating, and you don't have to make any further decisions. You don't have to run out to the grocery store frantic and hungry at 5 or 6 o'clock because you know what's going to happen. You're going to buy things and eat things on the way home that you probably aren't serving your physical and financial goals. So, do you have anything you want to add before
Nope.
we dig in? No?
Make this
I'm
dressing.
hungry.
It's so good.
It's so good. And what a great gift to bring someone, like as a hostess gift or a host
Oh,
gift.
absolutely. Get a
Like
cute little.
cute little thing, make them a dressing, put a bow on
Go to the
it.
dollar store and get a little bottle this big, something that's cute. Fill it up. That would be the nicest gift.
We promised you tea sandwiches recipes, and we promised chocolate covered. No, you have the shortbread
Oh.
recipes. Chocolate covered strawberry
Mhm.
recipes from our tea party last week. So we have collected those from the girls, and we will be getting those to you this as soon as we can. We'll get. I don't want to make any promises, but we will be getting them to you. We have not forgotten about that, and Ellie already has them all typed up and ready to go. And we have beautiful pictures too. Speaking of tea, we have epic tea reservations in Chicago, so we'll be telling you and sharing some of our adventures coming up in June. That's going to be so much fun. Do
Very fun.
you want to tell them where we're doing tea?
I can't remember which place it is.
You're doing tea.
Well,
We're
it's
doing
at
tea
the
like
Drake.
multiple
You said there's
times.
a place at the
Please
Drake.
at the Drake.
Yeah, it's called the Palm
Or
Palm Court at the Drake Hotel in Chicago,
Is it
and
like high tea? Like
it's high.
fancy tea?
It is high.
Oh, that's
tea.
fun.
And Ellie said when I sent her the open table link, or I was sending her links all weekend, we were planning a fun girls' weekend. She said the harp plays until 5:30, so we are all set. And the harp is one of my favorite things because we had a harp at our wedding, so it reminds me of our wedding.
oh,
So that's high tea at the Drake. That's going to be so much fun.
it'll be very fun.
And so that's it. If you want these recipes, please go to www.dfam.life. God, I blanked there.
You stopped right there.
I'm so hungry. I just want to eat. www.dfam.life or text this number sorry. Woo, oh, so sorry, you guys. My blood sugar's low.
You said 616-616-344 something.
Okay, 616-344-4401. You can text. You text family to that number, and the recipes will arrive to you. Also, if you found value in today's episode, please take a minute, like, comment, and share this broadcast. We really want to inspire and uplift other families. And again, everyone eats. Just think of the time and money that we can save other families, other people, with just spreading this simple process. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, take a minute and hit subscribe.
Nice.
That's it.
I think we're wrapped up.
I can do it from over here. That's
Thanks,
it,
guys.
everyone.
We'll see you next time.
Bye. See you next week.